Welcome to America's Alliance Formula Racing. This is round 12. We're here at Portimao uh, for the race, and someone's making some noise here in the background, so I'm gonna go
Oh
ahead.
man. Ah, it's gonna rain the roll haze.
And there we have it. So practice one. So I've moved it to a private channel, and that was Rafa, our championship leader, complaining that it will be raining all race. So let me get myself settled here while these guys make themselves out of the garage. And there we have it. I think we're all set. So these guys starting to make out into the track. We have GNX out. Flaco is brand new driver, so welcome. And he's taken the Ferrari. Now he's the fourth Ferrari driver to have taken this car. Bobino is out. Squids, I think he's in the Merc today. Krusty already out, and I'm not seeing anyone on the medium tires yet. This is a very marginal one-stop, soft to mediums with a -1 lap delta. So we'll see how many. And it looks like Fielder Rain already on the lap. So he is going. He made himself out there. Now we heard from Rafa that it will be raining all race. So let's go on with Flaco for a hot lap. So very tricky. I don't really know this track very well, but this is full of blind corners. Daddy DL doing a fine job of staying out of the way there. That's a purple sector 1. About half of the grid in front of him, so he knows. That's the fastest lap for Rafa, 1:17.2. So he got a purple sector 1 after Rafa's fastest lap. So this bodes well for him. Very technical, very tricky track, this one. The only time I've ever driven here was in VR, and it looks very different than this. We'll see where he stacks up here. And that's not... Wow, that is close to pole position on his first try. Well, 1:17.6. So P1 and P2 breaking into the 17s on their first way out. So before they went into qualifying, Mr. Rafa has said it was going to be raining all race. So I wonder if any of them modified their setups, which can sometimes compromise the qualifying. GNXL, he's coming fast approaching 2 cars in front of him. Going a bit wide there. Didn't seem too bad. And it seems like he's not going to... It's a Mercedes in front of him. He's not going to catch them. So he'll be able to finish this lap uninterrupted. And he already has a lap up, so he might be doing two timed runs here, and that's exactly it. Did not improve. Actually, perfectly matched his first run. Alfa Romeo Masterclass Inc. So Daddy on breaking the 17. So does Cam. Oh, miss Cam's lap, putting the car on P2, not too far away from pole position. Krusty must have had an invalidation or something a little more drastic. So he was out in a hot lap. Now he's back in the pits. Krusty really in a fight for the championship here. So Rafa, the championship leader, now on pole position with a 127.2. He currently sits with 147 points. P2 in the championship without a lap is Mr. Gator. And if he's finishing the lap, we can find out where his provisional time is going to be. Nope, he's just starting a lap. Gator, he is tied for P2 with Krusty with 114 points. So 33 points separate Gator and Krusty from Rafa, our championship leader, with 3 races left. And we see that Gator already invalidated his lap, so he's going to have to either cool everything down, hopefully has enough fuel to do one more lap on these tires, or just come in and put a brand new set, which is very risky to do, especially with 10 minutes left. There's really no point in doing that. And I see GNXL is on the pits, so that's an Alpine out there, so that must be the Alpine of Kenny. There you go. So let's go on board with Krusty Rusty, tied for P2 in this championship, 33 points behind the championship leader. He is usually a good qualifier and has a solid race pace. So Bulgarian Ninja doing a good job of staying out of the way there. We do have a Sector 1, yellows because of Bulgarian Ninja was slowed down. So Krusty already has a purple Sector 1. So he doesn't have a lap on the board, so we can't really see the delta. That's very measured from Krusty. That's a purple Sector 2, so that's purple Sector 1, purple Sector 2. Short of something catastrophic happening or an invalidation, it looks like a pole position lap here. Now Rafa on the low 17s, can Krusty break into the 16s with this lap? Yes, he can. 116.7. So he's got a half a second cushion to Rafa. First of the drivers to break into the 116s. Rafa, this looks like an out lap or an in lap. He's really not pushing. So let's go back with Gator and find out what he decided to do. So Gator deciding to stay on these tires, or actually, no, he's decided to go there. Oh, he took too much curb, going to the first turn, unsettled the rear of the car, and that's it. He has to abandon the lap. So Gator finding a very difficult time to set a lap. Where is Mr. Squids here? Squids on the pits. I just see a cry face from him on the Twitch chat. I was wondering what that was about. Kenny with a solid time, 117.1, so he's almost breaking into the 16s. And it looks like Rafa is on a hot lap. Being very, very careful through there. Ooh, feel the reins, and he's shaving almost 4/10 off, so he is most certainly going to break into the 16s. Is it going to be enough to take the pole away from Krusty? We shall find out. All flat out through here, so that's close. 1:16.8, so it's about a tenth of a second separating Krusty from Rafa. And Gator says getting a clean lap around this track is overrated. So at this rate, he will be starting from the back and seeing if he can make an impact. However, as Rafa has said at the beginning of the broadcast, it is going to rain here. It's going to rain all race, he says, which makes overtaking difficult. So these guys really qualifying for there's a lot on the line, and if they change their setup to accommodate for the rain, this also compromises their qualifying run. So plenty of the drivers managed to break into the 17s and low 17s actually. So the track is rubbering in. Track evolution in this game is a thing, and it is pretty aggressive. So you can do a lot by just timing your lap. Oh, Mr. Bobino, okay, so Bobino has shaved 2/10 off his time. He is on the low 18s. So he's not enough to overtake GNXL for P8. What happened to Chaos? I just realized he's DNF'd. Alright, so no pressure here for Gator. He doesn't have a whole ton more. He really doesn't have a ton more chances here. There's 5 minutes left on the clock. So if he screws this one up, I think he's got time to go into the pits one more time. And it would be very marginal. But so far, so good. He needs a Kenny LaFleur style lap where it sits on the pits, all qualifying, comes out the last 3 seconds and put it on pole. Oh, rear end's unsettled. Really didn't like the torque demand on the right foot there. All the drivers are being very careful up the hill. Ah, it's flat out over here. That's incredible. They're not going. They're going full throttle out of the green curve. And here is the last little bit of work he's got to do, and then he's going to pin the throttle, and that's it. It's full throttle all the way to the finish line. Take the path of the least. Wow, Gator! 1:16.8 P2, and that puts Rafa in P3. Now Rafa's out there, it's on an outlap, so he's going to have a chance to respond. And this is it, folks. Rafa, championship leader, followed by Krusty and Gator, trailing him by 33 points, both of them, and now right now they're P1, P2, P3 with 3 races left. I have a feeling this is going to go to the last race, but we'll find out. We'll see if Rafa can answer Gator's very good lap, and I think Gator might have enough time to come into the pits and try one more time. We'll see, but on board with Rafa. Lots of time here in this first corner. And ETA 10 minutes on Cub. We're gonna get Cub tonight. Didn't think that was gonna happen. Oh, that looks very measured, doesn't it? And that's a 10th. That's a purple sector 1. He's fast approaching. Oh, Gator fastest lap, one after the other. He put 2 qualifying laps on that tire. That's amazing. So he's oh, Squids. All right, so Squids rotates, spins the car, but stays out of the way from Rafa. It is still, however, pretty distracting. Oh, he matches his sector 2. So that's 1.9 off, and that's purple sector 1 and purple sector 2. So all he needs to do here is to keep it together. He'll have pole position. And I see Crusty Rusty on an owl lap. This is not over. By any means. And pole position for Rafa, 1:16.6. That is identical to the last thousandths of a second to Gator's time of 1:16.641. And for those of you who didn't catch that, Rafa derated the car right before the finish line. So he used everything there was to use deployment-wise. And his team was good enough to retain pole position. And there you go, Rafa retiring the car. I mean, he doesn't have any time to do anything else. Can Krusty cross the finish line? Yes, he can. He's going to have one more try. He has a Ferrari right in front of him. So this is now over for... So Gator is out of contention for pole position. He is in the pits. However, Krusty Husky on his last flying lap, oh, doesn't quite make it as tight as I think he hoped for there. Does not cost him a ton of time, but he really needs everything he can get right now. And the rear end complaining under torque demand, and he basically matches his first sector, purple sector 1 for Krusty. He goes in the throttle so fast after that first corner, really leaving no room, and he is approaching the Ferrari. I mean, and Ferrari is on a hot lap, so he's hoping that he doesn't catch the Ferrari too fast. Oh, he goes so wide! Oh, there it is! There it is, he lost pole on one corner, and he's giving up, he's lifted, he knows. Wow! So Rafa, championship leader, saying, I will retain this lead tonight, putting the car on pole, and Gator with the identical time as Rafa does, Krusty with a very, very good effort. All 3 drivers separated by less than 1/10 of a second. Gator not happy that Rafa has taken that pole position. I think the rule is the last person who sets the time takes the position. Pretty sure that is. I think that happened to Schumacher. What was it? What year was that? If anyone knows. It was Schumacher and was it Barrichello? I don't remember. But they had identical times to the thousands. And what happened was the person who set the time the last, which I think was Schumacher, took the pole position. Very, very solid effort by both drivers. And now Kenny P4. Bulgarian Ninja P5, Daddy P6, Flaco P7, Cam P8, GNXL P9, Bobino P10, Fildorain P11, Squids P12, and Chaos 13. I don't know what happened to him. Oh, okay, so he says he crashed out of quali. No, the first person takes it. That's exactly the opposite. Okay, so Chaos has corrected me. It is the first person who sets the time takes it. Here's another thing I know about this game. Yeah, read my message. It is Villeneuve, Present, Shumi. Ah, thank you. Okay, so Chaos knows all about this. It was Villeneuve, Fratzen, and Schumacher. Ah, yes. So that's exactly what my point was going to be. Um, the in the back end, the co-masters use up to, I think, the 8th position for time, which means that the only thing we could see here was what's to the thousands. It just means that, uh, yeah. So the deciding factor was there was enough of a difference in time aside from the thousands of a second that decided pole position for Rafa. That's just let's just think about this for a second. This got decided on 0.0000 something of a second. That is how perfect these laps were. And someone decided to go to track. And that is it, folks. They get 30 seconds to decide on their race strategies. It was the European Grand Prix 97, Lucky says. Let's set our broadcast here. Everyone on Inter tires, I'm guessing. No one brave enough to try to go on the dry tires. Enable. I am amazed the FIA is allowing this race to continue because it's raining. The FIA has very strict safety guidelines. They cannot get going until it dries. So. I can't repeat what Lucky has said in the, or I could, but I won't. And you're breaking the car, Rafa. Oh man, there is quite a party on chat right now. So if you're watching, come and join us. But Lucky says that we don't care about safety, so this guy's going to race on the rain. Cub on all caps saying that Rafa has to listen to him and he's breaking the car. Triple caution, triple caution. Now remember, this is Rafa's championship to lose, basically. Three races left, and he does have a healthy lid of 33 points. Now, who is he fighting against? He's fighting against Gator and Krusty, both tied with 114 points, which is 33 behind Rafa. Flex and Cam are P4, P5 in the championship with 71 points and 70 points. I see Cam on there. He's PA today. Don't see Flex today. Probably taking a nap. Here we are, folks. Good luck to the drivers. We hope to have a good race. There's a lot of water in my camera. Five red lights. And away we go! And it looks like Gator has got a good start. Oh no! Krusty on the outside of Rafa. There is a Rafa sandwich going on right now. And oh no! Gator touched the rear wheel of Rafa and there he goes. He's pointing the wrong direction. And that has Krusty leading this race, followed by Gator. Kenny right behind Gator's gearbox. Oh, that is a disaster start for Rafa. Kenny already putting the nose in the inside, thinking he's gonna get a look there, and came out of nowhere from 4 positions in a few corners. He's now P4. And Kenny might get this overtake. Gator not looking comfortable on those inters. And allowing Krusty to disappear in the distance. There he goes. Kenny gets the overtake done masterfully. First corner in a wet race. Cam on the outside. Cam is ruthless, man. I don't think before this season I've ever seen him fight other people. He is ruthless. There he goes on the inside, and Gator just losing positions left and right. Now, Rafa already on P11, but man, he's got some work to do here. And there is Gator in the pits, I think, and that might be a wing change. That is certainly a wing change for Gator. Yes, there it is. So he is going on inters. So he basically has an extra pit stop that gains him very little advantage right now. And that's both Aston Martins in the pits for the first lap. Okay, so Rafa already putting one beautiful move on Bobino. There's nothing Bobino can do. He can just watch as Rafa has put the car in the inside. Now Rafa on P9. He has lost 8 positions in the course of 2 laps. Unfortunate contact made in between Rafa and Gator. First in the first corner. So let's check the guys out in front. So Krusty here, he's relaxed. Okay, so Lucky Moose also saying on the chat that this is time for a championship drive from Rafa. Yes, this would be a championship drive for sure in the wet. Recovery drives are possible, but in the wet it makes that much. Now it's damage control, really. And Krusty really pointing fastest lap. Kenny keeping him honest. Now a train is starting to form behind Daddy and Bulgarian Ninja. Yeah, so you can see all of the cars here if we go on board with Squids. So Lucky says P2, you gotta believe. Yeah, so if Rafa gets P2, then that means he loses 7 points of his advantage. It's still not the end of the world. And the wet races are very much train races in which very hard to overtake. Unless you're Camborn, of course. Then you could just go outside in a crazy corner and make the clean overtake. For the rest of us mortals, very difficult to overtake on a track like this in the dry. So Cub is chipping in. He says top 5 for Rafa is possible. Podium only with a safety car. So full race. So yes, so the rain is here to stay. Rafa was not happy about this. He came off mute when we were setting the race. And Rafa is really in the gearbox of GNXL. And I really hope he's not driving angry. And because once he gets past GNXL, he will have a ton of cars. But okay, but here's the silver lining. He's not a whole ton behind the leader. So he's 14 seconds behind the leader, so he's still within 1 pit stop. And Squids already has a 3-second penalty. We're gonna go on to the tires. Cub. So Cub says there's no mandatory pit stop when it's raining, meaning you could potentially take a set of inters to the end if the inters survive. Does anyone know if the inters would survive a full race here? We'll dry up midway. Alright, so I am quicker. I think that he is actually Krusty's friend, watching Krusty's stream. So he might have seen this strategy window. So if he dries in between, in the middle of the race, it all comes down to who hops on the dry tires at the correct time. Oh, GNXL almost losing the rear end on torque demand. Yeah, Bulgarian Ninja here. So something must have happened, I think. I think Squids was behind Bulgarian Ninja. Oh, that's Bobino sitting on Sector 1. Something must have happened. So it looks like Bulgarian Ninja almost has the run. No, he doesn't. Let's find out. He has to lift a little bit not to lose the car. Oh, Rafa made the move! Oh, I missed it. Oh, I was on board with Bulgarian. Oh, GNXL. He really wants those rear tires to give him more grip than there is.
Hello, hello?
Oh, is that Cub? Cub! Welcome to the stream, Mr. Cub. I need your insights. I don't know this track, my friend.
I think you've got push to talk on, by the way.
Yes,
I can't hear you on Discord.
Can you hear me now?
Here we go.
I said, welcome to the stream, Cub. I need your expertise. I don't know this track.
You think I know it? No, I don't. I think. Well, I think it's not draining us as badly as it was at the start. So
yeah,
looks like I am quicker is correct.
So it doesn't seem like Rafa is closing in to Bulgarian Ninja. The gap is just sitting at the 3.3 second.
Yeah, Rafa might probably just like pit very early for some slicks and try something like that. I think
some guy who's quicker than me in Twitch says I'm always correct. Okay. we should get him in here, Cub.
You should. I think you should turn me down a little bit on Discord because I'm really loud on stream.
Except I have a problem hearing you, mate.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, how about this?
That's weird.
Is that better?
Let me listen to it.
All right, Rafa, gap is now 2.5. He is going to close it. He's going to close it. All right, so let's talk dry tires, Fred. The softs can go 14 laps. The mediums 18 laps. Now, the mediums are much better at stretching out longer than these 18 versus the softs. They will be dead at like 9, 10. So mediums are probably the safe choice, I'd say. It always is.
Yeah, they will probably make it all the way to the end, honestly. If you take care of them and not overdrive the car, I think you'll be fine.
Oh, there you go, Bulgarian Ninja on the outside of Squids. Oh, and there's a little bit of wheel bumping. And the rear is complaining. The rear on Bulgarian Ninja's car complaining, and that's just giving time to Rafa left and right. I don't know. I don't know how long the inters last.
I mean, it's drying up, so they're gonna pit anyway for slicks.
So there you go. You can see. You now can see Rafa on the camera shot behind Bulgarian. Okay, so I am quicker on Twitch chat says you can do the whole race on a set of inters, no problem. However, they're starting to overheat because the track is starting to dry.
Yeah, that would be correct.
Well, as he said, he's always correct, so that's kind of a mute point.
In Rafa's favor, though, pretty much. If we were to finish right now, he is P6. If we get a safety car, he would finish like what, P4, just on penalties.
I see. He is losing time to the leaders. He was 12 seconds, now he's 19 seconds behind Krusty.
I think it's fair to say that, you know, his winning chances are pretty much zero at this point until we get a safety car.
Yeah.
But
well,
I think podium is still achievable at this point.
Yeah. I mean, it's what is it? What is the word? It is damage control, right?
Yeah. He's the favorite to win it, but looking back at his performances in the last couple of races, it's been a struggle, I would say.
Bulgarian Ninja 3-second penalty.
Yeah, that makes it 13 seconds in total.
Ooh, that is. And there it goes. He's losing the rear end. Will this give Rafa a run? This guy is really struggling under power.
Yeah, it looks like Gator is having issues as well.
Well,
he's
Gator,
catching up.
Yeah.
He's catching up, but you know, 3 seconds penalty. He's definitely gonna finish behind Rafa and Krusty.
Well, Gator, I don't think. I mean, he wasn't getting what he needed to get out of the car. I mean, he was just backwards throughout that first lap, and that was partially due to wing damage.
Yeah, I did see that they made contact, I think, with Rafa.
Yeah. So it was him and Rafa. So Rafa had a poor start, and so he had Krusty on the outside, Gator in the inside, so they just sandwiched him in. And now Rafa is behind this enormous string of cars.
Yeah, that's not a good place to be when it goes to slicks.
P4 to P8. The top four very dispersed from one another. All right.
Rafa needs to just drive carefully and not get a penalty, I think.
Yeah. not trash the car, not spin, not pick up a penalty, and
Yeah.
that's damage control for you.
Yeah, he doesn't have to do any crazy overtakes. He will, I mean, he has to overtake those guys in front, but, you know, he doesn't have to do it in some dangerous manner. Ooh, Mercedes kind of
Squids.
sideways. Ooh!
That gives a in for Bulgarian Ninja.
And I think Rafa actually might take both of them.
Oh, be careful.
Yeah, you see how he's not... He's placing the car in a very dangerous place right now.
Oh, God. That makes me so nervous.
Yeah.
He's got a better... Yeah, he's got better traction. He's gonna... No, he's not gonna take it. Side by side. Oh, a little bit of a squeeze. A little bit of a squeeze there from Rafa. And he makes the... He gets the move done. So not only Bulgarian can't make the move on Squid's stick, Squid's error opens the door for Rafa to make a 1 sector long overtake. Very measured by both drivers. Good job on Rafa to make the overtake, and good job on Bulgarian Ninja by staying in control of the car and not causing any horrible...
Oh, Bulgarian just kind of went wide.
impacts. He's
Maybe
been going...
Rafa again?
Yeah, he's been going wide there for a little while now.
I must say though, getting that overtake on Squids, I don't think that was worth the warning he got. Because he did get a warning on that lap. So he's down to 2 more warnings that he can get before a penalty.
Oh, my commentary. I had Bulgarian Ninja and Squids flipped around. I see. So he got a warning for that, huh? Ah, there he goes.
Yeah.
Rocket ship.
Yeah, it's... I think... Ooh!
Oh, Bulgarian Ninja coming back at him on the outside.
That was actually very brave.
And Squid's really on the gearbox. This is a very dangerous situation here. Oh, the DRS is enabled!
Yeah. It's time for slicks, I think.
No way, really?
I mean, it's not raining anymore.
I
There's
guess.
really no spray coming from the cars.
But this is not ideal for Rafa. He's between 2 drivers right now. Very close. Like, this is dangerous. And GNXL, first one on the slicks on the medium tire.
And he's going to the end, 100%. Yeah, I think ideally for Rafa here, just pit right now and try to get the undercut on the car in front, maybe even 2 cars. If F1 ACO stays out.
Do the opposite of what the other guy does. Well, how is he faring in the dries? Looks alright, right? I mean, GNXL looks alright. So the top 3 in the pits, everyone in the pits.
Yeah, you can't really can't afford to not pit right now.
I see.
Looks like it.
So Rafa on the pits, everybody in the pits.
Yeah, and Rafa goes on mediums. Bulgarian Ninja on softs.
Squids on softs.
So those guys
Oh,
will go for another pit stop.
Yeah.
That you know, it makes it a bit complicated for Rafa right now. Does he defend and fight with those guys, or does he
Let Squids by.
yeah,
Latch
and
on
and
DRS,
just
get towed.
how come that gap from Rafa to Bulgarian Ninja is now 1.6? It was literally like 3/10 when they came into the pits.
It must be time lost on the pit entry.
Oh yeah.
Oh, in Squids railing with the car. having to put on some counter steering.
Oh yeah. Ooh. Oh, Squids is sideways.
Yeah, and that was coming, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So he doesn't have to worry about defending anymore. So now everyone is on.
So did Rafa get the jump on
I think
F1
Rafa's
ACL?
got Flaco, yeah.
Oh, is it Flaco?
Yeah. Yeah, he has a Flaco. So Flaco staying out for an additional 2 laps in the
Yeah.
Inters loses the position to Rafa.
Actually cost him 2 positions, right? To
Yeah.
Bulgarian and Rafa.
Yes. So I think the other person who lost a ton of time was Kenny.
So fill the reins backwards on the main straight. Like continues on, so no safety car.
Alright, so Rafa here is looking based on penalties. Actually, the gap from Daddy to Cam is 11 seconds.
Yeah, that is a lot.
Okay, so he's
Oh
in.
my goodness, Rafa, no.
Yes, so he's on for a P4 finish, given everything goes not sideways. And by everything, I mean one AlphaTauri in specific. Gator now in the points, P9, so that's 2 points for him.
Bulgarian Ninja just sets the fastest lap of this session today, and takes P4 from Daddy Dell.
Oh right, DRS is enabled. Time to watch my deltas here.
We have another, who is it? It's Squids this time, exactly same place as his teammate.
So Bulgaria is flying right now, but he's gonna have to pit again.
Yeah, you might wanna watch the fight for P2.
I was just about to go there. Cam on Kenny. Will there be team orders?
I don't think so. I've never seen them do team orders. He is very close, isn't he? Is he close enough though? I don't think so. And again, we have Squids in the Mercedes that's sideways on the track.
Kenny is saving his ERS. Oh, Cam! Out of nowhere! That's so surprising.
Yeah.
So Cam
Purple
finding
sector 1.
he's finding a ton of grip out of the corners, because that was unexpected. I was not watching. Now it looks like Gator's got the measure of GNXL here. Yeah. Oh yeah, he's got him. Thinks about it. Sides against it. $18, $28, $10. Yeah, these guys are gonna go to the guys on the mediums are gonna go to the end very comfortably. Guys on the softs, they need a safety car and a thought and a prayer to make it to the end. And I think this is, yeah. Whoa.
Looks like Gator is gonna have a run on GNXL.
He certainly will. GNXL going defensive, but it doesn't matter.
Nothing he can do, honestly.
Yeah, guy's a rocket ship. There he is, P8. But now he's got 12 seconds in front of him.
Yeah, and 2 guys with no penalties. So even if he catches them up, he still he will still be P8.
So Flaco is now sitting P7 after staying out in the inters.
Well, Kenny will have a run right now on Cam.
Yeah, Kenny has more ERS, so he can afford to burn. And that's the fastest lap of the race.
No.
And there's really nothing that Cam can do here. They got an 8-second buffer to Bulgaria Ninja, so they really don't have to worry about the team game at all. They can just race. And
It's like the real-life Alpine team. They don't really have team orders, do they?
There's Cam. That's where he got Kenny last time. Yeah, Kenny's a reserve, that's right. Where's the other Alpine? Is that Brother John?
I don't honestly remember. Usually, yeah.
Cam having a little bit of a snap oversteer at the apex.
Looks like Kenya and Cam is the only fight on track right now.
Yeah. Yeah, we certainly need a safety car to spice this up a little bit. So P5 is 10 points.
25, 18, 15, 12. Yeah, 10 points.
10 points.
Is it?
So
Yeah, 10 points, yeah.
so if he gets to P5 and Krusty wins, that's half of that advantage gone. But more importantly, then Rafa doesn't have a choice. He has to win at least one of the next 2 races if that happens.
So what's the gap right now? Like, not including this race? Is it 30 points?
Not including this race, the gap is 33 points. Now, the gap is to both Krusty and Gator. Krusty and Gator are tied, but Gator is P8 right now. And Krusty's winning this race.
Yeah, so if Rafa finishes P5, he will be only 18 points ahead going into the next race.
So then Rafa needs at least 2 P2s, basically.
Yeah. But I think he will finish this race in P4, which gives him, those additional 2 points. Because Bulgarian Ninja not only has to pit again, he has 16 seconds of penalties.
Oh, that's right. Okay, that's right.
You bring out a safety car, he finishes on the podium. Given that Flaco doesn't overtake him.
Okay, safety car comes out, he's P3, right?
Yeah, on penalties.
Man, Kenny and Cam are having a grand old time here,
Yeah.
fighting for P2 in this race. Yeah, so this season, there is Portimao, which is this race. We have Imola on 6:15, and we have Brazil on 6:22. And that's when we wrap it up. The new game comes the following week, so...
Yeah.
Brilliant timing from our one and only calendar master, Cub.
You're welcome.
And, yeah.
We did get pretty lucky with the timing, I must say.
I mean, how many years have you been setting schedules? I don't think it's luck, but okay.
I mean, every game has come out in June, July, August.
It's a good point.
So you can get yourself a good estimate when to finish a season.
It's true. It's a good point.
Ooh, Flaco is 4/10 behind Rafa.
Oh! That's unexpected. And he's got DRS. And he's coming. And he's going. And there it is. That's an overtake.
It's the commentator's curse. I literally just said that if we get a safety car, Rafa finishes P3 or P2. No, P3, sorry.
This is now a Rafa need.
And I said, given that Flaco doesn't overtake him. But yeah, Rafa looks like he's just missing pace on the mediums here. But I think we should point out that the 7-second gap from P1 to P2 is now become a 4-second gap.
These guys are pulling each other with DRS.
Yeah, pretty much.
So this is not what Rafa needs. Rafa does not need a fight.
Yeah, right now Rafa would finish P5.
Which
Right?
is 10,
No.
which is the 10 points.
No, sorry, P6. Because they're outside of Daddy Del's penalty. It's 4 seconds.
Yeah, Rafa doesn't have the ERS to fight back. He really came out of nowhere, man. That was good.
I was just like looking through the gaps and I saw there's a 0 in the seconds place. But yeah, this gap to P1 keeps going down, I think. Tiny bit by a tiny bit, but it keeps going down. Oh, is that
That's
Bobino sideways?
Yeah, that is Bobino sideways. There he is. Back, not sideways. It looks like the fight for P2 has calmed down a little bit. Oh, nope.
Yeah.
Nope, Cam has DRS again. Cam takes so much speed into that penultimate corner. He's been scrubbing like 2/10 off just there. But it doesn't look like they're gonna switch positions right at this moment.
Oh. Daddy Dill, another penalty.
Another
Makes
penalty.
it 6 seconds.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would put Rafa P5.
Yeah, and that's the 10 points.
Yeah, but he should get 12, I think.
Bulgarian Ninja another 3 seconds.
He will get disqualified if he keeps getting penalties. I don't know what the limit is, but I think he's pretty close.
Okay, so what Rafa needs to do is to calm down. He's had 2 snap oversteers in the span of a lap and a half.
I mean, as of this moment, best result for him is P4. But without a safety car.
I should ask if Flaco is how I say his name. Because I think that's a 1, not an L.
It is a 1, but it would make perfect sense that, you know, it's pronounced Flaco.
But he's calm and collected. He's saved some ERS to defend and doesn't seem too bothered. Bulgarian Ninja fastest lap again. Oh,
Looks
yeah,
like Rafa's gonna attack.
That's a mile. Yeah.
Yeah, Rafa has almost no ERS right now.
Yeah.
He's at 15%.
Right. Yeah. And Flaco's sitting at 40, so.
Like, this championship is gonna go to the last race, I think.
Certainly, but Rafa no longer has the luxury of having another bad race or a bad contact.
Yeah.
The next races are Imola and Brazil. I know he's fast in Imola. But you know, what race did Krusty start racing with us? Do you remember? halfway through the season, right?
I can literally check it right now. Let's look. He started racing with us around 5. So Austria.
Round 5, so he missed basically 5 races.
Yeah.
In
And that Austria race we canceled the results because you remember that
he
safety
had
car?
won that race. He won that race, and we canceled the results because they were racing the safety car. That's right.
Yes. So technically he missed. Yeah. He missed 4. The 5th one doesn't count. So
had that race counted, he would have been 25 points closer.
yep.
And that's a testament to his consistency, really. Speed and consistency, both. Good race, good quality pace, good race pace. I still
I
don't
mean,
know how he was throwing the car into parabolic as fast as he was
yeah, that
last
was
week.
pretty crazy. But yeah, looking at the results from round 6 forward.
Oh, Bulgarian Ninja! On Gator. Oh, Gator, I was losing the car completely. And that's because Bulgarian Ninja pitted. He's now in P7 on brand spanking new soft tires. That was quite an overtake. Yeah, sorry about that. Go on.
So gone looking from round 6 of Silverstone. Krusty has finished in top 4 every single race.
Yeah.
While Rafa has finished, he won 2 races, 1 podium, and then P8 twice. And this is another race where Rafa is underperforming pretty badly, I think.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say he's underperforming. There was nothing he could have done about that touch in the beginning, corner 1. I think he was last when it was raining, and he's now P6. I'd say that's pretty solid. He hasn't put a foot wrong.
That is true, but at the same time, he's the championship leader, and that gap to Daddy Dill is currently P14 in the standings. It keeps on increasing.
Well, okay, not everyone is Cub, okay?
I mean, he's fast, don't get me wrong, but you know, the last 3 races have been, you know, not the best showcase of his abilities.
He need a Rocky montage is what he needs.
And he's almost outside of that Daddy Dill's penalty.
Really?
Yeah. Pleiko is almost 5 seconds, and Rafa is what? No, well, now he's 7 tenths.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Is Daddy Dill? Yeah, Daddy Dill is going to the end. So
Yeah, he is.
P6 is 8 points.
8 points.
Yeah. So that would make it a 16-point gap.
Yeah, that's half of the gap gone.
Yeah, literally half. So it will mostly come down to Krusty versus Rafa
Yeah.
in the final race.
Yeah, because Gator is now P8. So now Krusty and Gator will no longer be tied. And you know, those guys, they started, those 3 guys, they started 1, 2, and 3 as well. It's interesting how that happens.
So, if my math is right, if in the next 2 races, if we finish this race as it is right now, and the gap goes down to 16 points, Rafa has to finish P2 in both races.
If Krusty wins both races, yeah.
If Krusty wins both. But here's the kicker. if Krusty wins both and he gets the fastest lap in both, they will be tied on points,
Then it's whoever has the most wins.
which would be Rafa.
Okay.
But
Even
even
adding 2 wins for Krusty.
yes,
3 in this case.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Krusty, if he wants to win this, I think he has to win both, and Rafa has to finish P2. I mean, below P2 in one of the races.
Okay.
I could be totally wrong, by the way. My mental math is not the best. Yeah, so looks like Krusty picked up the pace. Went from 4 seconds to almost 9.
Certainly looks like that. We have not even looked at Krusty today because he's just
Yeah.
he put the car in P1 in the first corner, and there it is. Oh, what happened to Bulgarian? Oh no, did he lose connection? How is he driving and typing on Discord?
When you hit escape on your keyboard, AI takes over. So when he's ghosted, it doesn't necessarily mean that he disconnected. It just means that his game is on pause.
But I don't see him ghosted either, and he's typing on Discord. Very interesting. And he doesn't have a helmet.
Have you heard of texting and driving?
Thanks.
Well, you look at the gap from Rafa to Daddy Dill. This is getting danger close right now.
Oh, he's really close to Flaco.
Yeah, but look at the gap from Rafa to Daddy Dill.
Yeah.
That's almost exactly 6 seconds. 5.5 at this point. Actually, 5.6.
Oh yeah, we're almost done. Squid's
But
disqualified.
it's disqualified.
Well, you were wondering what's the maximum amount of penalties you can have to get disqualified.
That was 35?
35 seconds?
I think, yeah. I think I said 32 before, and then he got another penalty. It would be very funny if his disqualification brought up a virtual safety car.
I think Flaco is running less downforce than Rafa. It must be. There's nothing he can do, man. It looks like Kenny. Oh, Cam has a penalty now, so Kenny for sure is going to take home.
Yeah.
Chaos, how are you driving and typing on on Twitch? You kids and your driving, texting and driving. Oh, Flaco going deep. I think Rafa can smell blood here.
I think, is it worth fighting this though?
It's not.
Because if you fight, you will not get that P4 anyway, and you might still, stay P6.
But he's gonna go for it.
Once they go side by side, Daddy Dill is gonna be, over 6 seconds in front.
He's gonna go for it.
I think he's close enough, right now.
They're both burning ERS. Last lap of the Grand Prix. This is a move for P4. Yeah. Oh, don't lose that much time, guys. That was. There's two at it. Oh, and there's contact. And there's my broadcasting camera did not show them side by side. There it goes, side by side. I think Rafa's got this.
Yeah, but that is costing them a lot of time, and
Okay,
that hill is
point
away.
0.1 seconds now. She's gotta go. They can't. They gotta stop fighting.
5.9, 5.8.
We still have a fight on our hands here, and the race leader crossing the line. I'm gonna stay on him, but Krusty with a commanding drive from him today. Put the car on P1 the first corner, and there we went. Kenny solidifying his P2 with Alpine today. Cam, solid performance. He started on the back of the grid, P8 to finish on P3 for Alpine. And it looks like Rafa has made it with a 5.6. He's gonna get the P4 today. And there you go, Rafa, P4. Amazing.
Blake made it too. He's P5.
And P5. So amazing. So did not put a foot wrong, Rafa, after that disastrous first turn touch with Gator, and then Flaco first outing, putting a show here for P5, pouncing on Rafa out of nowhere. Daddy Dill with that one penalty, he would have been up there. P4 penalties put him at P6. Gator P7. So from last to P7, especially with rain conditions, that's a really good drive. GNXL P8. Bulgarian Ninja not really happy about his 18 seconds of penalties. The 2 stops really did not work for him.
So the gap goes down to 20 points right now?
20 points,
so, right?
Yeah, I think so. Camborne driver of the day, yeah, because he started P8.
Every point counts from now on.
Yeah. And there you go. This is another win for Krusty Husky. He is, he has become a force to be reckoned with, hasn't he?
Yeah, missing first 5 races and still being in the contention for the championship.
Yeah, he's on fine form for sure. And don't forget, he also won the sprint race we had a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
He's our very first sprint champion. And fastest lap point goes to Bulgarian Ninja, 118.5. And that's been it. So we get Imola next week and Brazil, and that's it. And we wrap.
And we're done.
2021. Who do you think is gonna get this cup?
I don't wanna curse anybody. I'm not gonna say.
That's because, and for you guys who've been watching for a while, every time Cub says something like this, it happens. So he's choosing not to say, and we'll have to guess.
I think whoever wins it deserves it the most.
Very, very political, my friend. Very very PC of you to say that. Alright, folks, that's been it. I am Sukuri, this is Cub with me today. Join us next week, Wednesday, same time, and have a good night.
Bye-bye.